Today on Retro Bytes, we're going to be taking a look at Altered Beast. Released in the arcades in 1988, this was the second highest grossing arcade game of that year. So it should go without saying that they were going to put this on the Genesis. The one thing about Altered Beast that really stood out was the fact that it was two-player co-op, and you really did get that arcade experience at home, which was what Sega was pushing as the difference between the 8-bit Nintendo and the Genesis. In the last few years, it's become really popular to hate on this game for some reason. I'm not exactly sure what that's about. Trust me, in '88, when you got your Genesis, if you got Altered Beast, there was no hate at all. This is a great game for October because you get to turn into monsters, which a dragon, a bear. You get to lose your shirt and become buff, which, you know, let's jump into it. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Again, this is for those people who think that the game wasn't as good as the arcade. I mean, it wasn't going to be. So there's that part. Gotta get those orbs. Get the orb. It makes me buff. Aw, yeah. Look at that, huh? Look at that. Just did a little bit of those 80s vitamins for you right there. I think we all know what those were. So, as a horror guy, of course, this is like right up my alley type of thing. Oh, what? I really enjoyed the fact that you get to change into so many different types of monsters. Like, that was really cool. Oh, hold on. Give me that. Oh, I'm an Altered Beast. So let's see. Obviously, the werewolf is awesome, right? I think there may be like 1 or 2 werewolf games that I can even think of for systems back in those days. I think one of them is actually called Werewolf, and the other one was some like European-made game. It was also on the Genesis, but not a lot of games where you get to be a lycanthrope, unfortunately. The Wolf, not necessarily my favorite, but as a horror movie guy, of course, you know, werewolves are awesome. The Howling, one of the best movies ever. So for me, when I started playing this, that's what I was thinking about. That American Werewolf movie. Howling's better though. Fight me. Zeus's daughter, Athena, has been kidnapped, and you gotta go save her. You want to do Zeus a solid. Interestingly enough, he didn't eat this kid. If you know anything about Greek mythology, a lot of kid eating. It's weird, right? Don't eat your kids. They don't like that. Ugh. Gosh, these Boy and His Blobs, get out of here. Actually, I hear that A Boy and His Blob is coming to the Switch for some reason. I think it's the Wii version. Like, weird game. Weird game. Come get some, buddy. Let's go. Or not. Yeah, take that. Take that. Get some. So Dragon, not necessarily my favorite, but what I did think was very cool about the Dragon is it makes it feel like a different game now. Like, granted, yes, the game just kind of side scrolls on its own regardless, but once you start flying around and fighting, kind of gives it, I mean, this is not apples to apples, but you know, anyone who's played R-Type or Gradius or any of those type of side scrollers, I thought it was cool that this game gave you something different, because it really could have been content with just hanging out and doing the side-scrolling monster transformation, and you know, honestly, I would have been cool with that. One thing about the special powers, it can break the game, I guess. You know, now this is the console port. When you're talking the arcade, nothing really breaks the arcade because that is made to get your money, and it gets your money regardless of anything else. Get out of here. Man, these watermelons are so hard to fight. So, quick playthrough of Altered Beast. It definitely was fun. I've always enjoyed the game. Again, I'm not sure what the hate is about. It's easy to, you know, be the Tuesday morning quarterback, talk about the game last night. This game was fine. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of short, but having 2 players, you know, Christmas morning, being able to sit down with your brother or your sister or your dad and play this, that's awesome. Nothing's better than that. In any case, this is Retro Bytes. See you next time.